So I'm just putting that out there. I'm not sure where it's going and what it means, but I just want to, at least express that.
Well, there is something to do with the condor and the eagle. That is a prophecy. So okay. I'm just making you aware of that in case you're not already. I believe that prophecy is either Hopi or Mayan, and I'm not sure exactly what the prophecy is. I'm sort of seeing that it has something to do with the rise of the condor. Again, that it is the rise of the condor, and I think there's a peace that has to be made between the condor and the eagle. So I'm not sure which of the indigenous tribes talks most about that. For some reason, I'm thinking it's the Mayan and the Hopi. The Hopi are part of the Mayan. Yeah, I know that. I had an amazing experience in the Yucatan right before I got married, and I had a dream that I was supposed to go into the Chichen Itza, ruins and sit on the pyramid before it officially opened. And I went in and did that. And as I was sitting on the pyramid, because you weren't supposed to be there before it opened, I just kind of slid in there. I had a Mayan man sitting there as I came out of my meditation. We were speaking in Spanish, and he took me down underneath the ruins that were visible, which were the Toltec. It turned out that the Mayan ruins were underneath, and I was allowed to go there, and he told me that I had been there before as a Mayan. And I feel that I have a very strong connection with the Mayans and the Hopis, because this experience I could share with you for a while what happened, but I was taken to some sacred sites and special places through these tunnels that were underneath the actual visual ruins. And I started becoming aware of what I call my bird medicine, because I've always had connections with eagles and hawks. They follow me around, they show up. I'm leaving somewhere, and all of a sudden I look up and they're circling, or I'm entering into a new place and I look up and they're circling. They actually led me to my land in Hawaii, the owls and the hawks. But this thing with the condor was interesting because it felt like it was leading me somewhere, and I have never seen a condor. I've been around eagles and falcons and hawks and owls. And it might mean that I'm supposed to be somewhere where the condors fly. I don't know, but the fact that you're talking about the eagle and the condor sort of synonymously, that they are, I know in spiritual terms they mean illumination, sort of the highest illumination, the most powerful. So there's something about a guiding condor, and hopefully it will come to me. But thank you for detailing that out. I just wondered. Sure. Well, that's lovely. And, I think that there's probably a message there of some kind, for you. And it's always fascinating the way, messages come to people. And,
right.
I have also had that thing where, eagles will be pinpointing places that I'm going or showing up, circling, sometimes as warnings, sometimes otherwise. Have actually had filmed an eagle flying right in front of the car.
Wow!
At a place we were going in Egypt, not in Egypt, in Europe. We were winding up a mountain road to go visit this place, and this eagle flew right in front of the car. It had to fly very low in order to do so, and it had a huge wingspan, and I actually got it on film because it kept following us. It was very scary.
Wow, yeah, birds are amazing. I mean, they really are. They remind me of angels, I feel like a connection between the angel wings and the bird, so I think I've probably been a bird before. But you know what? Getting back to what you were saying, with your permission, I will take everyone through what I call a journeying or an experience through breath and meditation, and then kind of finalize it and finish it with some of the sound frequencies, and we'll see how it comes through the phone, because I've done it on the phone a lot, but I don't know what it's going to be like long distance in Europe. I don't know how it's going to come through. But if you want, I can take you through kind of a meditative experience.
Sure. I think that people would love that. And people will be listening to this after it's done as well, because it's an archived radio show. So it will be useful for people in the future as well.
Okay. All right. So, and I don't know if some people maybe they don't, or they all understand English wherever I'm speaking, so they'll understand what I'm saying, or I don't know if it's being translated.
No, but the people listening do know it's an English-speaking radio show, so it's all okay.
Okay. All right. So wherever you are, this is Sonia Kalkar. I'm going to take you through a breathing meditative experience for the next 10 or 15 minutes, and then I will complete this experience with some sound frequencies, and we'll see, how it all unfolds. So I would say first, if you can either lay down or sit in a chair and relax, allow your body to be relaxed, and your breath to flow. If you want, you can take your right or left hand and you can put it at the base of the diaphragm below the last floating rib or on the belly. And as you take an inhale, you push the hand out and away, like a yoga type of breathing. This is probably the best thing we can do because you can't visually see me. Otherwise, I would take you through maybe a different kind of breathing. So with the hand on the belly, on the rib cage, slowly as you inhale, push the hand out and away and allow the diaphragm and the belly to expand. And now retain the breath or hold the breath and then very slowly release it. And so the exhale is the same length of time as the inhale. And again, and inhaling and expanding the belly and the breath like you're expanding a balloon. And then allowing it to fall on the exhale. And let's do that once or twice more. Again, expanding and inhaling into the belly. And retaining or holding the breath. And now slowly releasing it. And see if you can just continue this breathing cadence and allow it to breathe you. Allow the flow of the breath to continue. Allow yourself to be comfortable. Allow your muscles and bones to relax. And now I'm going to take you on just a short journey here before I do the sound frequencies. I want you to open up the crown of your head and visualize a beautiful white golden light moving down like liquid light, moving down through the crown of your head into the brain area, illuminating the brain, bringing light into the brain, going into the mid-brain area. There is a place in the middle of the brain where there actually is a sort of, I want to use the word a hollow or a space where there's no brain material. I want you to travel into the hollow of the brain where there is that sacred space, I call it, and allow yourself to go into the midbrain area and fill it with light. And also fill the light frequencies into the frontal lobe, occipital lobe, parietal lobe, the area of the sutures, the temporal lobe, the whole brain. Moving one more time again into the midbrain area where many believe there are what we call the samskaras or wrinkles or imprints connected to past lives, this lifetime, off-world lifetimes that impede our progress impede our ability to absorb light.